captured in a famous photograph kissing in a hallway right here in Richmond.
For decades, the woman in the picture went unidentified, and she never washed her face. Tonight, in their special report, Greg McQuaid and photographer Brad Wilson head to Charleston, South Carolina to introduce us to the woman who kissed the king.
And we talk.
This story begins with a dare.
I didn't know who he was, and you'd never heard of him.
60 years ago, Barbara Gray's friends convinced her to call royalty in his hotel room.
I said, yeah, I want to talk to him. Put him on the phone.
Their conversation,
And we talked for about an hour and a half.
would lead to this.
Oh, that's the mystery kiss.
Critics call it one of the most iconic and erotic photographs in American history.
But at least he got a kiss of some kind.
A budding singer named Elvis Presley
Oh, yeah, he was ready. That's for sure.
touches tongues with the shapely 20-year-old known then as Bobby Owens.
It was about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Days after these photos were taken on June 30th, 1956,
Well, I said you was high class.
Elvis rockets to fame. Barbara fades into obscurity.
Right off the bat, he kept trying to embrace me and kiss me, and he kept telling me to kiss him, and I said no.
Her 15 minutes of fame will need to wait more than 5 decades.
When I look at them, I don't see me.
The seminal moment was captured in this dimly lit hallway at Richmond's Mosque Theater, where not much has changed.
And he was close enough to just lean forward with his tongue out. And that's how quick it happened.
Remember that dare? Barbara calls Elvis, who is staying at Charleston's Francis Marion Hotel, ironically on King Street.
Operator answered, and I said, Elvis Presley's room, please.
A curious Elvis invites Barbara to his next concert in Virginia.
I just melted right there.
From her home in South Carolina, the 80-year-old recalls seeing the sultry singer for the first time at the Hotel Jefferson in Richmond.
Elvis turned around, and I almost fainted. He was absolutely gorgeous.
Barbara and Elvis flirt over lunch hours before his concert.
He just reached out and hugged me. And I didn't know what to say.
At the Mosque Theater,
He took me out in the hallway.
Barbara says the king moves into canoodle.
I said, no, I'm not. And he said, oh, yes, you are.
These storied snapshots are the work of freelance photographer Al Wertheimer, hired by RCA Records.
I didn't even notice him, and neither did Elvis.
Following the concert, Presley invites Barbara to join him in New York City.
He was taking me to the train station with him.
Barbara turns down the offer and walks out on Elvis.
I told him I had a boyfriend. I never saw him again.
It had remained a mystery, and Wertheimer liked it that way.
Harry Kolatz Jr., senior writer for Richmond Magazine, finds it ironic that one of the most famous performances in Richmond unfolded off stage.
There was only one Elvis, and there was only one moment, and we got it.
Barbara never sought fame and fortune.
Oh, yeah. That one.
In 2011, Barbara's veil of anonymity was lifted in a Vanity Fair article.
He was a wonderful boy.
Barbara reflects on her intimate moment with Elvis with a tinge of regret.
Yeah. And I wish he hadn't let me go.
Elvis, in her mind, will forever be 21.
I'm so sorry that he's gone, but I love where he went to. He's in heaven. Yep.
60 years ago, a 20-year-old accepted a dare.
It was a very comfortable day. It was like I knew him all my life.
All these years later, Barbara Gray relishes the day she was once the king's queen.
Oh, it was wonderful, and I'm sure that every girl in the world would like to have been me. Yep.